Okay, now in this one we're going to do what's called IES lighting for the puck light above. And it's Illuminating Engineer Society. So with every light bulb manufacturer, or just a lot of them, you're going to see these fall-offs that are light calculations, they're image files provided by the manufacturer to give a realistic throw of what the light's going to be. Now this is also a Blender Market thing. And you see that it's $10. There's absolutely no reason to ever purchase IES lighting. All of these lighting profiles are on the manufacturer's websites and they're all free. So if somebody says, hey, I've got and then blah, 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 a light bulb, can you add it to the scene? I'd rather know exactly what light they have. I can find the exact profile and I don't have to make any guessing. So to add an IES profile, and we're going to add an IES profile for the puck light that's up here. So I'm going to hold down Shift and right click to move our 3D cursor, and the 3D cursor is going to kind of stay around the scene. It's a really good idea. So the cursor kind of goes where we're going to add stuff. So I'm going to put the cursor right there, and I don't know how it knows that I'm going to add something on the wall, but it will. So I'm going to hit add, we're going to add a mesh, and I'm going to add a simple cylinder. Definitely not that big. So we're going to go something really small, just like a little light puck. All right. Hit period on the keyboard, and that's going to zoom us in. I'm going to hit spacebar. And there's a couple other ways to do it, but I'm going to do spacebar, type in smooth, and then it'll give us smooth shading all the way around. And then I'm going to go into edit mode real quick of the light bulb. So out of edit mode, object, select, edit, thank you. And then for this I'm going to inset. We're going to inset the faces. So I'm going to bring it in, and then I'm going to extrude. Whoa, there we go. I'm going to extrude. I think this is extrude. I have no idea what these do over here. I normally use the keyboard. So I'm just going to extrude, hit E to extrude, and we're going to push it up a little bit. And then from here, let's go ahead and assign it materials. So if you see that our light bulb goes through, that's okay. I'm going to, in edit mode, faces, box select, select everything, make sure we can see both sides, select everything. Alright, and then we're going to assign a material. Don't do that to me. Select everything, great, and then we're going to add a material. Just do the aluminum. Alright, and then for the face of the material, we're going to add the emission light. Let's see if I have that on there. Light. Nope. Add a material. There we go. And then this one's we're going to assign it, and then light. Bulb. I'm trying to find that shiny one. There we go, color, that works. So, and then from here what we're going to do is, other than move it, is we're going to add an IES profile to the light bulb. So how we do that is we are actually going to add a spotlight right there. So Shift A, and we're going to add we're going to add a point light. Whew, so bright. We're going to bring that down. Big light. Alright, let's go ahead and change the strength down to like 1 so we can work. Is that not helping? Guess it's not. And then for our light, we're actually going to not do any of those. We're going to adjust it in the text editor. So over here we're going to go to the shader editor, and you're going to see we have an emission texture from the light and we have its output source. So what we're going to do is we are going to Shift A. We are going to add a texture. And it is a, not that. Texture. And then a image texture, an IES texture. Great, there's already one. All right, so what we're gonna do is we have the IES texture. We are going to find the file. And if you want to find our files, they are located in our asset folder, and then under textures you'll see IES profiles, and we're gonna do one that is, let's do like a soft display. I have no idea what these are. We'll have to go through and figure out what they're actually gonna look like. Pump that into the color. Here's our preview. So let's do something else. Let's just go through all the previews. Jellyfish, cylinder wide. That's pretty close to what we have. So yeah, that's gonna work for us. All right, strength is 100, strength is great, everything is great. All right, now when we go to render it, let's go ahead and switch it back into cycles rendering. It's gonna render out the scene, and it's gonna give us automatically, I don't know if you can tell, it's gonna give us that fall off that's going to match very closely what this scene's looking like. So if you see it, this one's got like a double fall off. There's a line up here and a line down here, and we've almost achieved that just by adding a texture. Now remember, we added a point light, but by adding the IES profile, we've got more to it. So if we wanted to change the IES profile again, same difference. We go to the shader editor, make sure the light's selected, and let's try one more. So let's do parallel beams. Hit accept, and so that's giving us like a straight beam that comes across, and I'll just do one more just so you can see it. Let's do comet. Comet sounds great, and that's a really wide beam, super bright. Can actually probably turn down the strength a little bit of the actual light bulb, but that looks good. That looks really good. So all right, and that is how we do IES lighting profiles. Sorry that I had to set up a light bulb, so I'm just trying to walk everything through with you.